I have, and Keith, the public meeting just started right behind me inside of TxDOT a couple minutes ago. We know this is their first public meeting, but they did have a virtual meeting, which they're showing the same presentation as they did a couple of days ago. Now, I did get to catch up with a couple of community members before today's meeting, and they say they feel like this project is sort of like a catch-22. The Texas Department of Transportation is hoping to elevate portions of I-10's main lanes between Heights Boulevard and I-45, which TxDOT says was impassable during Hurricane Harvey and Tropical Storm Imelda.
The I-10 main lanes and HOV lanes would be elevated above the White Oak Bayou floodplain to reduce the risk of roadway flooding.
TxDOT would also need to add a half-acre right-of-way on the north side of Houston Avenue to put a column in order to raise the road. The transportation agency released a virtual presentation of its plans online earlier this week and is playing the same presentation tonight at an in-person meeting. TxDOT says it wants to hear from the public about the estimated $347 million project.
I think that kind of thing would be more useful in areas where it actually does have, a lot of flooding.
Camila Castaneda says flooding isn't a huge issue in her Heights neighborhood.
I know that flooding can impact even at our raised elevation right here.
But business owners like Jacob Durian of Nourish Juice Bar and Callus Coffee Cup say he recalls high floodwaters outside of his business during Harvey.
Whatever helps alleviate flooding, I kind of support. What I'm concerned about is the disruption of traffic flow.
Charles Barr just opened up the Foodie Bar earlier this year after transitioning from a food truck. He's concerned their proposed elevation project could deflate his business.
Anything that could be a detriment to, our success, I'm definitely against, but I understand why they would want to do it.
TxDOT says it wants to hear from you, so the public is encouraged to share their feedback with the transportation agency by August 12th. We will be sure to include a link to that on our website at clicktohouston.com. Also, if given the green light, this project is slated to start the summer of 2024. For now, reporting live outside of TxDOT, Taisha Walker, KPRC 2 News.